Hey guys, I'm Traci Copeland with Well+Good. I'm a runner, a dancer, and I'm also a yoga instructor. I like a lot of different types of workouts. Now, today I have a workout designed specifically for runners, okay? About 10 to 15 minutes long. Let's go ahead and get started. On your knees, you're gonna spread your fingers, then come into a tabletop position. Fingers are spread. Let's go ahead and sink the hips back. Look up towards the ceiling and then round out through your spine. Just doing a couple cat-cows to warm up our spine here. I'm gonna take you through about 10 to 15 minutes of yoga designed specifically to help those of you who like to run. So every time you look up towards the ceiling, you're looking up a little bit more. Draw your chin to your chest. And then just go ahead and come to a neutral spine. Let's go ahead and take that left leg long. We're just gonna go ahead and rock it forward and backwards, kind of stretching out the Achilles a little bit. I know when I run, my Achilles tends to be really tight. So even just doing a few rocks forward and backwards. This also gets you used to having the weight in your hands. Go ahead and take it to the opposite side. So just rock it forward and backwards. Nice easy breaths here. And then you're just gonna go ahead and come back to that tabletop position. Fingers spread, curl your toes under, take it into downward facing dog, upside down V shape. So downward dog, keep your fingers spread, pedal your feet through one at a time. Shake your head, yes, shake it no. Just getting the body nice and warmed up here first. And you're just gonna go ahead and shift into high plank. And then take it back into downward dog. Let's shift into high plank and then back into downward dog. And high plank. We'll take it back, downward dog. Hold right here. Let's go ahead and send that right leg up into downward dog split. Let's open up that hip a little bit. Rotate your ankle a few times the opposite direction. Straighten out that leg, square off your hip. Step your foot forward, right between your hands. We're gonna take low crescent lunge. Inhale your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And hold right here for 3, 2, and release. Go ahead and frame your foot, straighten out the front leg, flexing through the toes. And while you're here, this is our half splits. You wanna make sure that the back stays nice and flat. And you can take your hands to the outside of that leg. Gonna help get into that IT band a bit. Holding right here, keeping that front foot flexed, and actually you can get into the fascia underneath your feet, flex the back foot as well. Come back center and rebend. Let's go ahead and step that back foot forward, come into forward fold, lift, lengthen, flat back, come all the way up to stand. We're gonna go ahead and hug left knee into your chest. Hold right here. Find your balance here. And then take your hand to the outside of that back step to open up your chest. Looking over towards that thumb. Holding here for 3, 2. Last breath, you can maybe extend the legs, see where that takes you. And then go ahead and come back center. All right. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, take it down. Just go ahead and step your left leg back. And then you're just gonna go ahead and take straddle position. And then you're just gonna pivot so that left leg is forward. I'm gonna have you frame that foot. You're gonna step it into downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and flow through. Shift into high plank, lower halfway, upward facing dog. Take it back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and send that left leg up, downward dog split. Opening up that hip, rotate your ankle a few times. And then just go ahead, draw the knee to the nose, take it back. And knee to nose, and back. Knee to nose, step it right through, right between your hands, drop the back knee. Slowly rise up. Low crescent lunge, lifting out of your hips. And then if you want, you can even take your hands behind your head like you're just hanging out on your couch. Holding right here. Maybe even closing your eyes, seeing where that takes you. One more breath, getting a little bit deeper, really getting into that hip flexor. And then go ahead and reach the arms up. Frame the front leg, straighten the front leg, flex the toes. Keeping the hips square, and then just bowing forward towards that front leg. Once again, drawing the lower belly in, keeping the back nice and flat. Then walk your hands to the outside of that thigh. Taking that little bit of a twist. Holding right here for 3, for 2, and 1. Coming right back center. Let's go ahead and re-bend. Step your feet together, forward fold. Rise up using flat back. And then hug right knee into the chest. Holding right here, finding that balance. And then taking that leg. And then looking over your arm towards that thumb. Option to grab a hold of that foot, see where that takes you. And go ahead and release nice and slow. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, take it down. We're gonna go ahead and step the right leg back. We'll just go back into that little pivot once again. And then step it into high plank. We'll lower halfway down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, pressing the ground away from you. Take it back. Downward facing dog. How's everybody doing? All right, let's go ahead and step that right foot forward, just the outside of your hands. Drop the back knee, and then you're just gonna go ahead and straighten out that front leg, bowing towards the ground, and then re-bend, kind of like a little bit of a flow. So just find a little bit of fluidity as you're kind of going front and back. So you're not holding anything for too long. Maybe you're going a little bit deeper every single time. And now on this last one, turn the toes out slightly so your foot is a little bit off the mat. You can keep the knee on the ground, or you can lift the knee, reaching the arm up, just taking this nice wide little bit of a lunge twist. Finding some space here, looking up towards that top hand. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and heel toe your foot back towards the center. And I'm gonna step that back foot behind, getting nice and tall on my spine. Reach the arm behind you, lift up, and then take it over your shoulder. Get nice and tall here. Relax that back arm. Every exhale should allow you to twist a little bit deeper. One more breath. And then go ahead and counter twist. And any kind of a twist, especially the seated twist, you want to make sure that you're equally balanced on both sit bones. Let's go ahead and take it back. Take it back into as gracefully as possible. Take it into downward facing dog. Shift to high plank. Lower halfway, upward facing dog. Take it back. Downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and take that left side. Drop the back knee and extend. And release and extend. Now if you want to go deeper here, you can also lower the forearms to the ground and then come onto your palms. Totally up to you. Just whatever allows you to get into the fullest expression of the pose. Let's do one more. And back. Curl the toes to the side. Lift the arm up. You can lift the back knee off the ground if that feels okay. Hold right here for 3, for 2, and 1. Go ahead and slowly release. Step that foot back. Downward dog. Let's go ahead and float through our vinyasa. Halfway down, outward facing dog. Take it back in a downward dog. Looking towards your hands. Either tiptoe or you can hop towards the front. You're gonna come to a seated position, taking things to the ground. Get nice and tall. Lift your feet off of the ground. Grab the backs of the thighs, palms face the ceiling. And you're gonna lower halfway and then rise. Halfway, rise. Halfway, hold right here, and crisscross for 3, for 2, for 2. I like to count down really slow. And release. Hug your knees into your chest. Hope everybody's doing okay. Just wanted to get a little bit of core in there. Now, important thing is hips, pure form, especially for runners. So, taking figure 4 stretch, crossing the right over the left. Notice how my foot is flexed. That's going to help protect my knee. Then I'll draw that left leg close to my chest. Notice how my back stays in a neutral spine, eyes looking up towards the ceiling. And if you want to get a little bit more effort, you can just go ahead and gently press that opposite leg. You can also get a little bit deeper by bringing the hands towards the shin or the knee. But try to keep the shoulders connected to the ground. One more breath here. And release. Now, keeping the legs in the same shape, I'm going to cactus my arms about 90 degrees, and I'm going to let my knees just fall to the left side with control, with control, with control. And then once the legs hit that side, then you can just go ahead and look over the opposite shoulder. If this is a little too intense on your spine, you can always unravel your legs and just stack your knees on top. Just looking over that right shoulder. And then I'm just gonna unwind, stack my legs. I'm gonna just go ahead and come back center and I'm just grabbing my knees so it doesn't put any extra effort on my back. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross the left over the right. Getting ready for that second side. Notice the difference between right and left. One side's gonna be more open, totally fine. It's more information about your body more than anything. So be sure to hug that hamstring close to you. Actively keep pressing this leg away. Take a few nice easy breaths. Again, to get deeper, put your hands on top of that shin. For 3, for 2, and release. Keeping the legs in that same shape. Once again, cactus the arms with control. Just go ahead and let the knees fall to the right side, almost like I'm crossing my legs once I get there. So you're not really hanging out in that figure 4 shape for very long. Look over the left shoulder, take a few nice easy breaths, working to get that left shoulder so it gets close to the ground. At the bottom of every exhale, you're gonna get deeper into the shape. And then I'm gonna go ahead and unravel my legs. Go ahead and pull them both back center. Hug your knees into your chest, holding right here. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Doing legs up a wall here. So legs up an imaginary wall. So getting that reverse blood flow. Great for runners. Great for anybody actually. So one of the reasons that you like to do inversions in yoga is because it gets the body flowing in the opposite direction. Really great for circulation. So you can hover right here. If you have a yoga block, some people like to stack up a block horizontally so you can lift your hips off of the ground. Very relaxing. Just, you want your legs to be extended to the point where they kind of feel weightless. Yeah. And then everybody just go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Lift your head off the ground. Make yourself as compact as possible. And then slowly lower one leg at a time. Get yourself nice and comfortable. Arms by your side, palms face the ceiling. Close your eyes for your final resting pose, Shavasana. Just taking this moment to settle into your breathing, to allow your body to be heavy on the mat. And we won't be here for too long since it's not a full yoga flow, but it just allows your mind to get rid of any lingering tension or any thoughts that you might be holding on to. This is your moment to kind of let go of those thoughts, let go of those sensations, and just try to stay connected to where you are right now, which is probably the hardest thing for us to do sometimes, but applying honor and strength and being present. On your next breath, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, your wrists and your ankles. And then just go ahead and extend the arms up alongside your ears. Point your toes, extend your whole body. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit side to side. Roll over onto your right side into a fetal position. Or left side, whichever makes the most sense for you right now. And then come to a comfortable seat. Getting nice and tall in your spine. Hands on top of your knees. Let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. So that's a great flow for you to do after you go for a run. Great way to stretch out the hamstrings, loosen up the hips. Also just a great way to soften the mental energy. Thanks so much for joining. I'm Traci Copeland. Be sure to subscribe to Well+Good for more fitness videos. I'll see you next time. Peace out.